recording. Definitely want to make sure that's on. We'll just allow a couple minutes here to open it up, and if maybe a couple of you want to come out and just tell us where you're at and why you're excited to be here, that'd be awesome.
Okay, I go. Hey, Bob.
Hello, Ed.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Ed. How you doing, Ed?
Great. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. I saw you in Vegas, right?
Yes, you did. We met in Vegas over that weekend at the sales training.
Yeah, you were really enthusiastic and excited about getting into it.
Oh yeah, I was. And I'm trying to keep that going. I don't have to try no more. I'm just doing it.
And you're in Vegas, right? If I recall.
No, I'm in Miami.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, right, in Miami. Yeah. Okay, great.
I'm very excited to see you.
The Miami team is growing quite well. Tracy's over there. Now, Bobby didn't get to meet Tracy, but Tracy spent some time here in the home office. She's all over social media.
Hi, Tracy.
She is amazing. We have Michelle on. It looks like Dawn is on too. How cool. Al, nice to hear. Nice to see you. Almost can't see you, but can see your name. It's awesome. And Monica, there you are.
Is Louis coming on today? Do you know?
He said he was. Louis just moved to Arizona.
Is that right? Oh, really?
Yes, he just arrived yesterday, and now we have a team growing in Arizona. So I'm going to be taking some time to go to Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Can't wait for that. Hi,
Great.
Brittany.
Great.
Yeah, things are going phenomenal. I got a world tour that I'm going to be doing here soon. So I'll let you know at the end where we're going. So you can follow along. And if you're not muted, if you want to go ahead and mute yourself coming in, that would be awesome. Just so we can there's not a lot of feedback. And if not, I will just mute you myself. Yep, there we go. Yep, hydrogen is changing lives.
Oh yeah, it's growing too. There's more and more research. I can't believe how much research recently has been published in the last year since I wrote the book. I think there's another 30 or 40 or 50 publications.
That's amazing.
Like 8 months.
That's cool. That's great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Everyone, we are ready. All right, so the first thing I wanted to do is I just wanted to go over to healthyhydration.com and show you how to become an affiliate. I know many people are asking, well, how is it that I do your program? So it's so simple. I thought I would just show you. So the first step here is you are going to go to healthyhydration.com. Get an incognito window here. All right, healthyhydration.com. And then you're going to go to affiliate. And all you do is click the button, watch the video, and here is our affiliate agreement. Make sure you go down there, click the boxes that says you did it. Then, of course, you're going to come here and watch another video, and you're going to create your affiliate portal. So it's super step-by-step, real simple. And watch the video here from Dylan, and then you're going to log in, or here is creating your account. So because I already have an account, I'm just going to log in. And it comes to this screen here, and I already have my password saved. So becoming an affiliate for us is very simple. There's no requirement for purchasing product, although if you're not a product of the product, it's going to be kind of hard to sell the product. And if you won't buy it, how would someone else want to justify buying the product, right? Okay, so we have your referral link. So what's so great about our program is once you become in here, you get 20%. So if it's a $4,000 item, you get $800 as your first thank you check. On your second tier down, you get 10%. And so on all the people you personally sponsor, and then they have someone within them, you're gonna get 10% override. It's very fantastic. So this is your link. It looks just like our site, except for it's your link. And it has cookies, so it'll follow someone around the web for 12 entire months. Even if they go to healthyhydration.com, if they've ever clicked your link, it's going to make sure that person's with you, and you're always going to earn the commission off their sale once they purchase from you. So if they need a filter or anything else, it's always linked to you. Okay, so you're going to go back here. Make sure there's one thing here in the settings. You have to make sure you fill out your W-9 form. If you don't do that, we can't pay you, and we pay out every 2 weeks on a Friday. You're going to fill that form out, and then of course we give PayPal, check, or we can do a wire. but the most standard is PayPal. So just make sure that you have your PayPal account there. Otherwise, we can't pay you. All right, so there's that portion of it. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the training that we have. And you're gonna go back to the main site. There's this little person up here on the right-hand side. Give that a little click. And we have two options here. We have, this is your portal, which I just showed you, just logged into it. And here is sales team. So that's what she becomes on our sales team. There's a little video from me to you. And we have a Facebook group. It's a private group. We're in there all the time giving sales tips, hydrogen, Taiwan Hubbers in there. We'll get Bob in there. We'll get Tyler in there. And that's just a great way to build a community, talk about hydrogen, any questions that you have. Our Zoom link is here. It's always the same Zoom link, the same one you have tonight. We do Monday and Thursday trainings at 6 p.m. And we bring people like Bob Settineri, who we have tonight, to these meetings. You can learn from the top of the top of the top. We've got a whole series of training videos for you. We have an app that you download on your phone, so you have information all the time. We have our social media you want to link into. And of course, Dr. Tyler Barron, who we'll have at the end of the month on Thursday, he has a certification course. Now, he's a PhD. He's got the Molecular Hydrogen Institute, nonprofit organization, and you get to go through that. It's all about hydrogen, and you get to get certified. Normally, it's $153. However, it is complimentary once you're an affiliate, but you do have to go through it first, and then we reimburse you, because otherwise, you know, people didn't go through it, and I didn't want to be out. So that is how we're doing that. Then we have all these trainings here. So I'll just briefly go through them. We've got Hydrogen 101. This is just information from Taiwan Hubbard. If you don't know who he is, he was just on last week's call. You can look him up on YouTube. He's got so many great videos. And what I love about him is that he really wants to make sure everything he says is very precise. It's a little more technical, sciencey, but he breaks it down so it's easy to understand and it's fun. So he's going to give a lot of information here on just hydrogen. And then what I really love is he's done a whole entire training series on the difference between ionized alkaline water and hydrogen water, because there's so much information out there. And like this one, don't be fooled. I love that one. Acid or alkaline, you know, what's the difference? So what we wanted to do is what I was really passionate about is just making sure that people say the right thing. So we don't get these stories out there like from the company in the past. It's not true. We want to stay compliant. We want to make sure that we're saying the right thing. Then you also get this training program has been on CNN, NBC, Fox News. I was interviewed by Jack Canfield. This is the laptop lifestyle. So this is going to teach you every aspect of social media that you want to know, how to create content, how to post, when to post, how to follow up, how to close over Zoom, unique marketing messages. So this is hands down. I used to sell for almost $2,000 and you guys get it complimentary when you become an affiliate. And then you get my high level performance club. This is mindset. Mindset is key, because if you have a limiting belief in your mind, you're not good enough. I don't think I can do it. Money's bad. All these limited beliefs, you'll never step into your power. So how do we get anything we want? We have to know that we have intellectual faculties you need to tap into, and you can literally have whatever you want. And so in this course here, I break it down for you. And then the last thing here, we have how to explain hydrogen. So we've got me here giving a presentation, and then I break down the presentation, why I say what I say when I say it. And so you got to just listen to this all the time, 5-6 times, and you're going to have it down. You can present to anybody. So all this is complimentary when you become an affiliate. So that's what we wanted to do for you. We have reels too. So hey, I don't know how to post on social media. Well, don't worry. We've got Bob right here. You just post this information out there. So this is Bob's reel.
Here's a little rendition, real simple, of the antioxidant activity.
So it's not challenging, you know, as long as you have a computer or a cell phone, you can easily do this business anywhere you're at in the world. We have no limitations on where we're at. So we can be in India, we can be in California, we can be in Canada. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to go back here to our PowerPoint and we will get started. So if there is questions, we can hold it till the end there. But we're going to jump back into our PowerPoint. All right. So that was just a second there. Now, I wanted to bring us back in time a little bit. So we just had our first ever Hydrogen University in Las Vegas. It was April 29th and 30th. And we had these top speakers here. We had myself, we had Dr. Tyler Barron, Bob Settineri, and Taiwan Hubbard. And I thought I would just got to do a little, see, Bob had me, Bob says, Amanda, would you wear an outfit for me? I say, sure, Bob, no problem. And then he brings this out. I'm like, it's a bodysuit. It's really a bodysuit. And so I just thought I would play back a little fun pastime.
Okay. One of the most mitochondria is found in the heart, which is a muscle, and there's great heart benefits with hydrogen. Okay. Bones and joints. Okay, so she's got a lot of bones and joints. Oh, that's beautiful. So let's deep joints.
It's so fun. And that's what I love about Bob Settineri so much is that he can take something that's very high level, especially when you get his book here. The link for his book, because you get a complimentary book, is in the chat. So all of you go ahead and go to the chat at any time during this presentation, save that link. It'll be good for 24 hours. So go get that right away and put in your cart, and then you'll get his book complimentary. But he takes high level and he breaks it down so anyone can understand it. Because it is a complex, molecule, and I'm not a scientist, and so it makes it really, really helpful. I also wanted to share with you a little bit of the photos from this is last event. So we had Taiwan Hubbard, and I'll put this in the page too, so you can go back and check it out. Copy. We also had our mindset coach, Bill Banta, and when I was working with Bob Proctor, he was my right-hand guy, so I have a lot of respect for him. We brought him to that event. Here's just some pictures from the event. We rented out the Palms Resort. Palms, beautiful room, the chaos room, and the lights were amazing. We went out to dinner, 5-star, awesome. We had lots of people joining the company. And then this is brain health and hydrogen with Dr. Turner, who's an MD. So that was the event, and we're going to make it an annual event. So we'll let you know when the next one is going to be. So now let's get into it. Bob Settineri is a world-renowned author and master of science in microbiology and immunity. He has over 30 years of experience in biomedical research. He provides consulting services to medium to large multinational pharmaceutical companies, medical healthcare professionals. He has produced many educational medical videos and films, and he has over 37 international awards, guys. 33 publications on his book, Live Healthier, Live Better with Hydrogen. So that's Bob. I have so much respect for you, Bob. I really appreciate you and all the knowledge you're bringing out to the public. So I'm going to hand it over to you, and you can take it from here, my friend.
Okay, great. So I need to share my screen, right?
I got it.
You have it, or?
You
Sure.
you should be able to do it.
Okay.
Is
Is that okay?
It sure is.
It is full size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you, Amanda, for the nice introduction. I appreciate that. And I want to thank you all out there for joining in this educational presentation. And I want to just cover the benefits of hydrogen and, briefly give you an overview, what it is, what it's all about, what it does, and then some of its, clinical and health benefits and health support. So let's go on with, whoops. Okay, I guess right.
And Bob, if you don't mind, I would love for you just to give maybe a 2-minute story here about what made you excited about hydrogen. Why did you decide you wanted to get involved?
Okay, yeah. Well, it actually, I was always interested, even when I was a little kid, but with biology and nature and plants and animals. And I continued through grade school, high school, and college and graduate school, finding out about how the body works and how cells in the body work. And that's led me to doing some research, and I have several publications with my colleagues on hydrogen, using hydrogen in human cells, and I'll talk to you about later. But essentially, after I found out all of the benefits and read all study after study after study and did hands-on research, I just had to write this book and share the knowledge that I gained. And I wrote the book where cells are communicating with hydrogen and vice versa, because hydrogen is a cell signaler. It actually talks to cells. It makes them work better. So we'll go through that.
Thank you for that. It's always great to hear people's stories and how they got excited about it.
Now, okay, yep, now my clicker is working. Okay, so let's start out with what hydrogen is. Okay, so I'm going to give you a really brief, general, simple overview. And let's start with the hydrogen. It's the most abundant molecule in the universe. When you put two hydrogens together, when they come together, H plus H, you get H2. Pretty simple. And it is the number one on the periodic table. So it's a very, very simple molecule. And when it comes together, it's called H2, or molecular hydrogen, or hydrogen gas. Okay, smallest, most abundant in the universe. It's in everywhere. All the galaxies, all the stars, all the planets have hydrogen in them. It's odorless and tasteless. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. And the beauty of hydrogen being so small, it goes throughout the entire body, every tissue, every organ, including the brain and inside cells, which we'll expand upon. And here it is. It gets into the cells. And the cells have membranes like skin, just like we have skin. It gets through the cell membrane into the inside of the interior of the cell, and into the different organelles, and into the nucleus, and even into the DNA. No other molecule known to man or science can do that, but hydrogen can, because of its simplicity, its smallness, and its ubiquity. Okay, it's really all about your cells. Why? Cells are everything. Why are they everything? Well, cells make up tissues. Tissues make up organs. Organs make up systems. And systems make up the entire body. So as you can see, everything goes from body to system to organ to tissue to cell. So everything stems from the basic unit of life, which is the cell. And cells do everything. They do everything that we do as humans, but they do it on a microscopic level. There are 100 trillion cells in our bodies. That's a lot of cells, okay? And you have 100 trillion of your best friends every day, working every minute, every second, every day of your life. So you could say, I'm a salesman, CEO. There I am inside a cell. So that's underscore salesman. And in the book, I talked about all of these different organs, brains, lung, kidney, muscle. If you go around the clock, you can just scan that. And I talked about all the health benefits for these organs and tissues of the body, mainly benefited by taking hydrogen. Okay, it's made naturally in the intestines, but you want to know something? It's not to the high, it works and it has all the benefits. However, all the research shows that if you add hydrogen, either through breathing or drinking, infused hydrogen or whatever, increasing the concentration of the hydrogen, or the amount of hydrogen, then that's where all the clinical benefits are proven. Not just in the intestines alone naturally, but you want to add more hydrogen. And this is the whole idea of the main reason why we're here, is to get more hydrogen into our bodies. And here it is. Taking more hydrogen, it activates the cell signaling. Remember, I talked about hydrogen talks to cells, and it says, hey, cells, I want you to work better. And we'll go through this later, and you'll see how hydrogen communicates or talks to cells. And number one, it's a very powerful antioxidant. Antioxidants can control free radicals. And what a free radical is, it's missing an electron, and an antioxidant donates an electron to form a healthy, it makes the free radical a healthy cell, where the free radicals are balanced. So that's pretty much the explanation simply of of an antioxidant. Now, it's a powerful antioxidant, but not too powerful, because it's called a selective antioxidant, where hydrogen always selects the very worst free radicals and neutralizes or makes them inactive or safe, as opposed to other free radicals that are made by mitochondria in the process of producing energy. Those are good guys. Those are good free radicals. So hydrogen leaves the good guys alone and only goes after the bad free radicals, these culprits right here. And there's several that are very, very damaging to cells, organs, tissues in the body. Now, let's take a look at what goes on inside the body. And I want to show you some videos here that I think are pretty impressive. Only a handful of people in the whole world can take these videos, and I was able to do it. And I use this type of these instruments, apparatus. Here's an upside down microscope, and on the stage of this microscope, this box is an incubator that incubates the cells to body temperature. And I put cells in a little vessel on the surface of this stage. And then with cameras, I was able to do time-lapse microphotography in a movie. And I want to show you this movie right now. Now, here's the microscope video. Let's pretend that you're reduced to, you're shrunken to a little tiny, about the size of a cell, and you're standing in the body. What would you see? Well, here's what you would see. You see all these cells. These are a tissue culture, and a lot of these cells are angular, or some of them are rhomboid shape, or here's one that's triangular shape. So there's different shapes, and the little dots are the nuclei, and the outside is the cytoplasm. So I put in a very toxic free radical, and I want to show you the damage. When I click this video, you're going to see these cells, the result of these cells being damaged by this free radical. It's a very long name. It's peroxynitrate free radical that is extraordinarily toxic. And remember what I said, hydrogen selects those really toxic free radicals and makes them and neutralizes them. So let's play the video. Okay, here it is. This has occurred over about 3 or 4 days. So you can see these cells, and then you see these bubbling. These are bubbling cells, and they're rounding. A lot of these cells are rounding and getting, a little glow to them, like here, this one. And up in this about 11 o'clock, you'll see some cells. You'll see some cells explode. They actually pop open, and their guts come out because the free radical is killing them. Here's one that just popped open. Here's a couple more. And see, here's one here, and the innards just came out. That's free radical damage. So as you can see, as opposed to the beginning of this video, all these cells are dead. This entire culture was killed by these free radicals, causing oxidative stress. That's damage to cells. And so this is what you would see if you were shrunken, and you would see oxidative damage. And let's go on with, okay, now here's this particular cell is a cancer cell. It's called a target cell. It actually looks like a target cell too, right? This is a lymphocyte, or a white blood cell. Now, what you're going to see here is this lymphocyte is going to attack this cancer cell. See, it's going to grow into many more cancer cells, but this particular lymphocyte, this white blood cell, will kill this cancer cell before it matures and grows to a bigger tumor, a massive tumor. So let's play this video and see what happens. Okay, here's the cell. It's moving. It's going around this cancer cell, and it's grabbing onto the surface of that the skin of the cancer cell, and it's killing it. And here, right here at 3 o'clock, you can see a little help from his friends, and they both gang up on this cancer cell and blow it up. See, they're killing that cancer cell. Now here's 2 others. those two cancer cells were killed. Here's another one, and this one's going to be killed too by the cancer cells. So you can see the result of this massive killing, and this what happens inside the body every day, every minute of our life, because cancer grows. These cells grow in our bodies every day, and if we have good, healthy lymphocytes, healthy immune system, it'll be controlled. So I want to show you that hydrogen can enhance the aid of these lymphocytes and cells. Okay, so this is some of the research myself and colleagues did. We got a group of healthy cells, and here's a healthy cell, and then we added the free radical to the culture of the cell, just like you saw in the video. And then here's the damage that occurs. These cells become destroyed and finally die. So you can see the free radical without any hydrogen can kill the entire cell culture, just like you saw in that video. Now we got an identical cell culture. We added the free radical plus hydrogen, right, in water, and we put it into cells. And guess what happened? Nothing. The cells remained alive. The hydrogen protected the cells from the damage. So you see the protection. So that's kind of a model or a little diagram of what happened, just like you saw in the video. But here, with hydrogen, the free radical was neutralized or made harmless. Now let's talk about the health benefits. I want to emphasize this. This is what got me so excited about sharing information, writing the book, and giving these webinars and seminars and physical meetings, because there are over 2,000 studies. Think about that, 2,000 studies and over 170 conditions, health conditions. That to me was a wow. That blew my mind. I just had to get this information out, and more are being published as we speak. Now let's talk about brain support. Okay, how does it help the brain? Well, it promotes the survival of brain cells, improves memory, focus, mental clarity, mood, anxiety, and depression. All of those conditions of the brain are improved with taking extra hydrogen. There's eye support. There's sometimes eyes get inflamed. There's a number of eye disorders like macular degeneration and other vision problems, and hydrogen helps with all of those conditions. And with lungs, it improves the oxygen distribution in the lungs, fights free radicals like we saw in the video, reduces inflammation. That's really, really important. Inflammation is a killer. Inflammation is caused by free radical damage, and inflammation occurs all over the body when it gets out of control. And it helps with asthma and other lung diseases. Now, I'm simplifying all this. There's a lot of research. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of studies on each one of these health conditions. Now, with kidneys, it protects the cells from damage, reduces inflammation, and there is good evidence that it helps with kidney transplantation recovery, which is awesome. Now with muscles, when you exercise and you get sore muscles, well, hydrogen helps promote muscle recovery from the damage that occurs with too much exercise, over exercise, or extreme exercise. But also increases endurance, performance. It builds the muscles slightly with improving muscle mass. It prevents muscle loss and recovery times, and fights against fatigue and soreness. Now with bones, bone damage is reduced, bone loss improves bone strength, and reduces the risk of fractures. So it helps with the healthy functioning and healthy uh, um, uh, workings of the bone. Now with joints, it improves flexibility, range of motion, and quality of life in a lot of people that have severe joint problems. And every once in a while, we'll wake up, we have a stiff joint, or especially as we get older, the joints start creaking and they become weak. So the healthy range of function with older people is very, very important. And that's one of the things I noticed when I was taking hydrogen. Now, skin health, um, prevents the appearance of wrinkles, or not prevents, but reduces wrinkles and fine lines, improves texture, and especially wound healing. And I'll show you some pictures of before and afters of wounds, like right here. Here you have, this is a man who has plaque psoriasis. It's a very severe case of psoriasis, and he has these lesions all over his body, and they get worse and worse, and they last for many, many years. Sometimes they don't go away at all. So here's his chest and his back before he took hydrogen. Now look at his chest after he took hydrogen and his back. You see quite a bit of improvement, right? So after bathing, he bathed in hydrogen, I think for 8 weeks, and got this type of improvement. It's pretty dramatic. And there's many other ulcerations and other things that have been evidenced in scientific studies in which hydrogen showed a phenomenal benefit or improvement of the condition. Now let's talk about the pancreas. Pancreas produces insulin. It's good for regulating glucose and all that kind of stuff. And it regulates sugar levels, tissue healing, and also with pancreatic conditions, there are medications, and hydrogen was able to help with medications. Now, with the nervous system, check this out, supports the blood flow, recover from injury of nerves, and controls inflammation. Now, you're going to see inflammation over and over again where hydrogen reduces inflammation, because inflammation occurs in every organ of the body, and hydrogen will reduce that inflammation. Now, liver, it helps with liver function, makes the liver work better. Remember, it makes the cells work better, since then it makes the organs work better and the systems. So it promotes cell regeneration of the liver, helps with medication, and these clinical benefits of hydrogen are very well studied in the liver. Now, intestines, we always want to have a good, healthy gut function, because, we have to digest food, and we have to, balance our immune system. There's a lot of immune cells around the intestines and in the intestines. Improves digestion and protects against what? Inflammation. So remember, inflammation is a real damage causing problem, and H2 supports and remedies that inflammation. Now let's talk about the immune system. This is one of my favorites, because I'm an immunologist by degree and by publications and by videos that I've made. And again, hydrogen reduces inflammation of the immune system. It enhances natural antioxidants. It boosts the antioxidants that are made by the cells of the body, like glutathione and some others. And these natural antioxidants can help with reducing free radical damage too. So you have a two-pronged punch. Punch one is it's a natural antioxidant already, and it enhances the natural antioxidants in the body, protects against infections and allergies, and boosts the immune system overall. So quite a bit of impact on enhancing immune function. And with blood health, it circulates blood flow, widens the blood vessels. That's vasodilation, or improving the flow where blood can flow more better in widening blood veins, which is good, and in blood vessels, and lessens blood clots. Now, hydrogen was shown in quite a few studies to slow aging, protects tissues against damage, improves the cell function, reduces the inflammation of the skin, and improves the lifespan of cells. So these cellular effects of hydrogen result in improvement of skin appearance and improvement of aging itself, or slowing aging. And here you see some fine wrinkles in the eye of this person before treatment, and then after they kind of smooth out. And then here's a little more dramatic one. Before, you see some fairly deep wrinkles, and then after hydrogen, after I think 3 months here, you can see quite a bit of improvement. And there's the rating of the degrees, that the wrinkle here from a +4 to a +1, so quite a bit of improvement. And here you see a male with age spots. These age spots, and after several months, you see about 3 months or so, 4 months, you see a dramatic reduction in the age spots with hydrogen. Now, with cancer, there are 670 some studies, and it was done through inhalation, injection. You can inject hydrogen, and drinking hydrogenized water, infused water. Hydrogen reduced the tumor growth, improved the quality of life. That means their breathing, their appetite, and their physical fitness got better with hydrogen while they had cancer. And there was no major adverse effects. And the hydrogen worked with the anti-cancer chemo and radiation. So in summary, we saw the hydrogen reduces harmful free radicals, therefore it reduces oxidative stress, helps control inflammation, increases wound healing, and improves, to me, the mitochondria. These are the sites of energy production. I didn't want to get too much into the mechanism and too much, because we have a limitation of time. But mitochondria are the energy furnaces, energy factory within the cell, and hydrogen helps the mitochondria to do a better job. It increases their energy production. It protects nerves, improves memory, muscular function, and a wide range of therapeutic effects. And remember, it all stems from the cell through tissues, organs, systems, and the entire body. Safety, it is used for many years without any incidents. And all the publications that I read personally, hundreds of them, there were no adverse side effects, no drug. Hydrogen is considered a nutrient, so there's no drug-nutrient interactions. That means they do not conflict, right? And no reported toxic effects in animals and in humans. There were quite a few animal studies done with some good results showing great benefit and no side effects. So the safety is impeccable. And again, I want to underscore this: 2,000 studies, 170 disease conditions in both animals and man. So it's a wow. And you're all getting my book. Amanda's going to, everybody who's on this call is getting a free book, and that's another wower. And if you want some more information, or you want to hear more about what hydrogen has to do, then you can go onto my website, h2improveshealth.com, or you can email me, and I'll see if I can answer your questions directly. Okay. And I just want to canvas some of the reasons why, if you read this book, it'll definitely help you, your family, your friends. And when you get into this business and sales of hydrogen products, this book is great to give to people or share the knowledge. And it goes over many things that I not only covered in this presentation, but a whole lot more. And you'll find out your incredible cells, what they do, how they work, how they protect your life, and how hydrogen makes your cells work better. If you only take away one thing, it's this: hydrogen makes cells work better. That is the key through cell signaling, through the antioxidant effects, anti-inflammation, and many more. So when you read the book, you'll find about the mighty mitochondria. Those are the powerhouses that we talked about. You'll find out what hydrogen can do for you. And there's a list, a big list, and you see it for yourself in the book. So please read it and share that information. When you talk to people, you become more informed, more knowledge about hydrogen, and you can answer questions by reading this book several times, 3 or 4 times, 2 times. You can read it, and if you're a fast reader, in about an hour to an hour and a half. It's that easy and simple to read. And I've added some cartoon characters that kind of explain simply in the book what hydrogen does. Like, for example, this one says, here's a cell. He says, I feel relaxed. And in one picture, you can see hydrogen helping this smiling cell relax in a beach chair, right? And then it can protect brain cells. And you said he's got his thumbs up that hydrogen protects. And here you see hydrogen. I can help you have a healthy heart. And here's the hydrogen as a cell as a heart, and hydrogen saying, I can do this. And then blood pressure. So real simple, easy to see. Whoops. Okay, and I want to thank you very much for your kind attention, and I'll give the mic over to.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
I just have a few
Amanda.
questions here. Let me see here what we got you. If you can talk a minute, Bob, about the different applications for hydrogen. I know you have the 4-in-1 inhalation that we have on our website. You also have the hydro shot yourself. So when we go back to the eyes and how the hydrogen is helping with the eyes, is that just drinking the water, or is that using the eye goggles like you see in the 4-in-1 when they were
Well,
doing
you can use the water, and there are studies that show eye drops can help with these conditions. But hydrogen, Amanda has a unit. It's called a 4-in-1, which generates hydrogen. You can inhale it through a nasal cannula. You can put goggles on, and hydrogen is delivered through the goggles into your eyes directly. And you can also put it on these earphones or covers over your ears, and the hydrogen goes through the coverings. So, and then you could also infuse hydrogen in water. So you can drink it, you can inhale it, you can treat your eyes and treat your ears all at the same time. And I just got one unit, the 4-in-1, and I set it up, and I like it a lot. I'm using everything, the goggles, the ear coverings, and I'm inhaling it. I didn't infuse water yet because I'm also drinking hydrogen water, and I also have the hydro shot, which produces hydrogen and water, and I do some other things too that I really want to take as much hydrogen as I can because I'm getting a little older, and I want to live a higher quality of life as long as I possibly can. So I think hydrogen is extraordinarily beneficial for everyone for support and living better, longer, and healthier.
Excellent. So, do you think someone that maybe has lung issues or brain trauma or Alzheimer's is going to be better for them to inhale the gas or drink the water? You know about the studies. What do they typically say?
Well, there's a combination. Some people, some studies were done with water, drinking water, and other studies were done with inhalation. And so it's a combination of both. But here's my opinion about hydrogen. I think that if you can drink as well as inhale, then you get a variety of different routes different ways that you can take hydrogen. They're called routes of administration. Different ways you can take it. And I think if you vary that and you take maybe drink water one day and then maybe inhale another day and then maybe inhale, breathe hydrogen for one day, maybe 2 times a day for 15-20 minutes each, or you can checkerboard, drink and inhale. And I think that varying amounts would be beneficial. Now that's my opinion, but as far as the research concerned, they have studied inhalation, actual IV administration into the vein. That's not convenient or easy to do, or you have to go to a clinic or a hospital. So let's discount that. Why don't we do it in the comfort of our own home, by drinking or inhaling? So those are the things. As far as mental conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, there were studies done, and there's quite a bit of improvement that has been seen in clinical studies with the various types of administration.
Awesome. If you do have a question for Bob, you feel free to put it in the chat and then I'll bring it out. But let's talk just a little bit about the therapeutic dose of hydrogen that's going to get you a result. I know with the alkaline technology, it can be inconsistent and it doesn't have a large volume of hydrogen. So can you speak on that, please?
Yeah. Again, I have another opinionated answer to that. I think there are low responders.
You're welcome.
Medium responders and high responders. A low responder, it might take a little bit more. If you're not sensitive to hydrogen, or you have a condition that might need more, a higher dose, then you're a low responder, and it may take a little longer to see an effect. A medium responder would take, an average dose of in water, a minimum of, like, say, 1 ppm, or actually there are studies done with 0.5 ppms, but you want a little higher dose, and the healthy hydration delivers those higher doses, as well as a very high dose when you breathe it. So that's a medium. And then a high responder, you need very little, a small amount, and you see a result. Like, I talk to people and talk to researchers, and they're telling me that this is anecdotal, that some people that are high responders, sensitive to hydrogen, can actually see an effect within a few days, or right after they drink it, they feel a little boost of energy, or they feel a little better mental clarity, something like that. Now, as an old guy, I'm back in the Jurassic era. My response is, I've taken a little higher dose more frequently and more for several months before I found the benefits. The benefits that I found is I had a little dysbiosis, little digestive disorders, with upset stomachs and esophageal reflux, GERD. And after taking hydrogen, it took about 3 months. It got less and less, and now those symptoms are gone for me. Now, that's my specific experience. And plus, I think I have a little better mental clarity in my writing, or using the computer and stuff like that. I can write a little more confidently and quickly, because I think my mental clarity, focus, attention has been upgraded with hydrogen.
That's awesome. I know when I first drank my first glass, I had adrenal fatigue. My story is I was clinically obese, mercury poisoning. I lost my female cycle for 8 years. And so I literally was tired all the time. I felt like a sheet was over my head. Like, I was just like, I just felt bogged down. And so my first glass of water, I was like, what happened around me? All the lights were shining. And I was like, there's a whole new world out here. And I got energy. My body started losing weight, and I started balancing, and ended up having 2 kids. They said I never have children. I got my cycle back, obviously.
Wow.
And
Wow.
now my body maintains a healthy weight. And I just feel
so you were very sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Very good. Great.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, cool. We have a couple questions here coming in. Well, where can you get the hydrogen inhalation? Healthyhydration.com. We have the 4-in-1 technology. So you get to inhale it. It goes in your ears and it goes in your eyes. And then you have a wand. It can also go in a glass or in a foot bath or bathtub, and it can just make hydrogen continuously. So yes, you can get it from us. And then the next one here is, can people inhale hydrogen every day? Bob, do you want to address that one?
Oh yeah. Actually multiple times a day. You could take it, like I take it, 3 or 4 times a day. Again, my age is, is older, so I think I need more, and I feel a difference, so that's good. But yeah, you can take it every day. There's no side effects, as we talked about earlier. No adverse effects, no interactions with any drugs so far. Now this might change as we do more and more research, but so far the side effects are zero, not at all. But yes, you could take it every day, and I suggest you drink it or breathe it every day.
Excellent. If you do have another question, we have just about 8 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen again. I have just a bit more to tell you all about what's coming up. So if you do have a question for Bob, just go ahead and chat it in the chat, and then we'll come out here in just a second and we will ask the question. All right. So at the end of the month here on the 30th, we are going to have Dr. Tyler LeBaron, who is going to be giving his information to us about athletes. So if you know someone that's an athlete or you're yourself an athlete, this is one you do not want to miss. Now, Dr. Tyler, he's also the founder of the Molecular Hydrogen Institute. So I'll just go here and show you a little bit. So this is a great resource for, you're just new to hydrogen, trying to, learn more about it, because it is very confusing. Because in the past, it was alkaline ionized water. Well, we didn't know there was the hydrogen that was in the water that was creating the benefit. We thought it was the alkalinity. But now we have all the research and suggestions actually says it's not that, it's hydrogen. So you can come here, you can learn all about it. And there is actually certifications. So that's where, when you're an affiliate with us, you get the certification through his program here. That's normally $153. But this is going to give you, all the resources you can possibly want. So this is Dr. Tyler. So he's coming at the end of the month. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So you're not going to be present then. But I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Also, we have timed bonuses. So if you're a brand new affiliate, you just signed up, it just started the clock. You have 60 days. The first bonus you have is right here. It is anywhere from $5,000 of sales. Now, this is gross sales, not what you earn. You're going to get a $200 gift card when you get $5,000 of sales your first 30 days. You're going to get a $500 gift card to Healthy Hydration when you get $10,000 of sales. And then when you get $20,000 of sales your first 30 days, it would be like 5 or 6 of our Hydro Deluxes. You're going to get a $1,000 cash bonus. So that's right away, 30 days in. And then you have a 60-day time frame here to help 3 of your team members also receive income. So when they get $500 each, 3 of them, you're going to get a $200 gift card. We want to throw that in there to help you guys, get inspired and help out. Also here, we have a Facebook group. We used to use Slack. It's a little bit more challenging for people to get in the group in Slack. So we thought we'd just move it back to Facebook. So what I want you to do, all of you, is just go ahead and scan that QR code right there. And you can then be in the group and go ahead and introduce yourself in there and who you are. And we go live in there, and any updates when we're doing events, everything is in there. So I want to stay plugged into that. And then on top of that, I'm going to be doing a tour, I guess a world tour. I'm leaving this Sunday, and the first place I'm going is this wonderful global event here in, this is Czechia, I forget exactly where it's at. I just know I'm going. But what I'm so excited about is that it's a doctor-only conference, and this is considered the #1 pioneer in the space of molecular hydrogen. He's kind of like the grandfather, Mr. Oda. He'll be there. I get to interview him, and I'm very excited about that. So this is coming up. And then from there, I'm going to be visiting the team in Sweden. So there's a couple that's in Sweden. They're crushing it right now. So I'll go from Sweden. From Sweden, I'm going to Vegas. So any of you that are in Vegas, I'll be at the Eric Worre has a private event in his home there. I'll be there. And then I'm going to Florida after that. So those of you that are in Florida. And then after that is Arizona, and then most likely Texas, and then California. So if you've got, any excitement to become in the business here, to be an affiliate, and you want to help a lot of people, we can help you with that. And that's my goal. My mission here with the company is to free people from physical and financial pain. because when you have a financial pain, it turns up into a physical pain. So we have hydrogen and we have finances we can help you with too. It's an all-in-one stop shop. So you feel good because you're able to help people, you make income, and that helps other people. You can give back and do what you're meant to do, is you're here on purpose. And so I really want to just help everyone figure out their purpose in life, because it's my purpose in life to help you guys. So that's why I'm so excited about this opportunity. So that being said, if you have any other questions for Bob, we'll just quickly see here in the chat. All right. What's the proper hydrogen dosing of inhalation and drinking? You happen to know that? The proper.
Yes. Well, actually, the inhalation device, the 4-in-1 that is that you can get from healthy hydration. The flow rate's very important, and I believe Amanda's unit is it's the correct flow rate that will give the proper amount of hydrogen for breathing for an inhalation. And it was certified by an independent laboratory that checked out all of the, not only the flow rate, but the amount of hydrogen that comes out and the quality of the manufacturing and other things too, the safety and many other things. So that unit is one of the best, and again, certified, which is to me very, very important. And that's why, I got one. And as far as the water is concerned, the minimum is like say 0.5, but the like the HydroShot does as much as is it 3 ppm?
Yeah, depending on the setting, you can do a 3 or a 5, or you can do a 5-minute, or you can do a 10-minute. So you make anywhere from 3 to 5.4, 5. I forget exactly, but using gas chromatography.
That's excellent, and it's above the minimum therapeutic dose. So by using that, and I believe, I think that's good. And there are tablets too, but I think the HydroShot is great. I think the infusing of the 4-in-1 would be good. So you can take care of everything at once, which is great. So those are the minimum doses, and each one of those devices have been certified, correct, Amanda?
And they sure have. Yep. And the Hydro Deluxe as well. So the Hydro Deluxe produces up to 3.0 ppms and is nano hydrogen production on that one. And it has a very robust filtration system too, and a UV light. So that's why I love that one.
That's fantastic.
All right, here's another one. Hydrogen and kidney issues. Pat's mom has kidney disease, stage 5. Will hydrogen help?
I believe it will help. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not a cure, and it doesn't really cure or mitigate any diseases. It actually helps the cells work better. So in your kidney, it helps kidney cells work better. And I had a slide showing that with kidney transplantation, it helped. It helps with kidney cell that's being damaged by free radicals. Helps with that, and it reduces the inflammation of the kidney. So if you know someone that has a condition, a kidney condition, it can help. But again, if it's a very severe kidney condition, then you have to talk to your doctor, her doctor, or whatever, and take the treatments that are specific with the kidney condition, and also take hydrogen to work synergistically or work together.
Good one. Awesome. All right, one last one, and we're going to conclude here. Does it benefit to use the HydroShot 3 times versus 10 minutes? So basically, if you're going to have the HydroShot, how many times a day, if it's producing up to 5 ppms or 3 ppms, how many times a day would be a good amount?
Well, you may have a better handle than me since you have more experience and know what people are doing. So why don't you answer that, Amanda?
What we found is about 3 times a day is really great. First thing in the morning is the best time when your body's in a more of a depleted state. It's looking for nutrition, it's looking for something. So first thing in the morning, then don't eat for at least 30 minutes. And if you can do that in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, that's the best. It's just kind of throughout your day. And then in the meantime, you can drink lower level hydrogen water, like coming from the Hydro Home unit, or maybe you're making it with a wand, or any just filtered water too. You could always do that. So that's usually what we find works best.
I agree. And I think it may be best, this is again my opinion, may be best to take it before meals, drink it before meals. I don't think
Yeah,
it,
other than, I know what we've been trained in the past and taught too, is that because when you have food in your stomach and you're drinking water, of course, it's not gonna be absorbed quite as rapidly into the blood.
that's right.
Maybe other information on that.
Yes.
Super. All right, team. Well, it's 7 o'clock and we're going to conclude. So Monday we'll be here again. I am traveling, so if anything happens with flights or delays, you want to stay tuned to the Facebook group, but we will have someone here if I'm not. So we got a lot of team leaders here. We'll have them come in and share their success stories with you and how they're getting all the results. And then next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and the following Thursday we'll be back with Dr. Tyler. So look forward to all of you getting on the products if you haven't already got them, become an affiliate and helping share the mission, you guys. We're here. It's exciting. We have something so powerful and no one knows about it. So let's go out there and get the word out and help people. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.